Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show, everyone. I am your host here on YouTube, as always, and at twitch.tv/the Chance Bishop Show live, where we stream usually every Saturday around 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a couple hours, because that's what we do. We stream some hockey over there, but I guys hope you're having yourselves a great morning so far. Chance Bishop starting this game off with a ground out to a double play right there. You hate to see that. Also, it turns out, since I switched from OBS, from Streamlabs OBS, just to plain old bog standard OBS, apparently the way sound is recorded is different between the two platforms, even though they are the same, in fact, recording streaming service. So, there's not going to be any game audio for the next couple episodes, the next 6 episodes of the Road to the Show series. We'll not have any game audio for whatever reason, because it didn't record game audio. I don't know why it didn't record game audio. That's just the decision it decided to make, because apparently when you record it, it says it just doesn't want to record normally. It doesn't want to record through the Elgato. No, it wants to record through desktop audio. So the only way to record sound and just plain standard OBS is with the desktop audio. I didn't realize that till after I'd already recorded 2 weeks worth of Road to the Show content. So sorry about all that. That's why there's not gonna be any audio, no intros to any of these related to some, like the last ones, where there's been some the cutaway podcast episodes and stuff like that, where they've yelled at us about being a bad player or we can't do it. You know how it is. I mean, we're an F potential here in Double A. We're 18 years old. I have no clue how to get that potential up. So, I mean, they might be right. We might not be able to make it to the majors. It's going to be an entire career of just a AA player. It's all we're going to be. I mean, worst comes to worst, maybe, just maybe, we spend 5 years in the minors and we get selected by the Rule 5 draft, which automatically puts us on a big league roster. That could be pretty wild to figure out that we'd be a Rule 5 pick. I don't know how we'd be a Rule 5 pick or why they wouldn't call us up in 5 seasons, but it was at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. By the time we're 22, I guess 23 really, we make the majors, which is, it's a little unfortunate there. It's really unfortunate right there if we had to wait till 23 to make the majors. I hope we can be up by like 2021. I'm thinking since we're only like a mid-60 overall, it's going to take us a couple seasons to at least get to that 70 threshold before they put us on the 40-man. And I think if they put us on the 40-man, we go to spring training. We just have a killer spring training, and we just ball out from there. That's what I'm hoping for, but who knows what this game is. They've entirely just messed up Road to the Show for no reason. They took out the showcase game. They took out all that stuff. Like, sure, the showcase game, you have yourself a bad showcase game, and your potential's low because of it. You have yourself, a really good showcase game, you have a good potential. That's how it works. But, they had the things where it's like, they forced you to be a late round draft pick. They forced you to be like a 40th round draft pick kind of guy. You couldn't be a first round pick. They forced you to do all these things. And now since they connected Road to the Show with Diamond Dynasty, it's like, now you can't even do 2 players. So we had this whole thing where I wanted to do, the Redemption of Alex Rodriguez series. Couldn't do that because we need to make a second account, and I haven't made a second account on Xbox to do Road to the Show. So unfortunate there, to say the least. But I mean, we're getting into this game right now. Chance Bishop, if you've been watching this, you see he's hitting pretty well down here in AA. He is hitting, I'd like to say, surprisingly well for a guy with 50s contact. We did go to the store. We did buy him some brand new equipment. We did buy him a new glove. Got some cleats. He's chilling with some. He's got like mid 60s, low 70s speeds. Got some 50s contact and power. So it's a very, down the line average hitter. His power and contact are more or less the same. They're both 50, 60 range. He's gonna hit some bombs. He's gonna get some hits. So he's gonna be really fast too. Yeah, I think that's the 4th bomb of the year right there for Chance Bishop, and only 4.5 minutes, 4:47. We're killing it right now with the power. We're absolutely just smashing homers left, right, and center. Chance Bishop definitely the best player in this organization. I mean, I'm not sure what I can do about that potential. I think the potential is just going to be stuck at an F, which I'm not sure how it's going to affect us later in our career, if it's just going to absolutely tank our regression, where we're just going to be hit super hard with regression. That could possibly be something to worry about in the future. But I think as of right now, we're just going to hope that we don't get hit with regression that hard before we get to, like, the retirement age. But I don't know. I think just the way this is done, it's just unfortunate to say the least. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get through it, guys, and we're gonna do it together and have the best way. They're gonna have the best time possible. Hopefully soon we're gonna get a call up. We're hitting real well down here in AA. We're hitting very well. We got 4 bombs. We're getting hits. We're stealing some bags down here in the AA. Our defense is good. So I think hopefully soon we get a call up to AAA. And once we get to AAA, I think, going from there, we could be added to the 40-man roster and, get called up to spring training and hopefully just impress them there to make the big league club. But until that happens, we might be just waiting for an injury to happen to the outfield. And we did get drafted to a team that has a couple A potential guys in the outfield. I think Eddie Rosario, is on this team. He's 30. He's the oldest outfielder they have. I think Ahmed Rosario, former Mets player. They have Franmil Reyes at DH. They also have a right fielder who I forget who the Indians' right fielder is, but he's also, I think, fairly young. They also have another A potential prospect out here in the outfield, which isn't great. So it's Ahmed Rosario A potential, the other guy an A potential, Franmil, Eddie Rosario, and then Chance Bishop F potential, because it just won't go up, and I don't know why it won't go up. I can't fix it. It's real frustrating. It's real frustrating to say the least. But we're going to make the best of this series we can. We have a very short window of opportunity to win, to be productive, and then go back to being average. I think that's what we got to go for. Got to go for average, go for mediocrity maybe, and hopefully figure things out. Bishop here, you see, look at him running. Look at him running with that 65, 70 speed. He's gonna get thrown out there though. He tried to push it for 2, could not get it. Center field just looking all real smug out there in the outfield. Hate to see that. Taking on the pitcher here in the 6th inning, puts that one on the ground. That one just rolls over. That's gonna be a ground out in the 6th. Come on, Chance, you gotta do better than that. We're up 3-0. I get it, but you can't just be taking off at bats. You can't be slacking. The scouts, the upper management, they're always watching you. You need a big hit every at bat. You need to prove to them that they're better with you than without you. And there you got the AI cheesing you right there with that throw to second. We end up winning this game to finish off the episode with a win. You always love finishing yourself off with a win, but if you guys did enjoy this episode, hit that like button. Comment down below your favorite part of this was. Comment down below if you're thinking about how to fix that potential thing. But catch you guys next time.